Hey guys, welcome to Thursday's
Welcome
edition
to Thursday.
of Live at 5. We have a wonderful guest with us this afternoon who I'm super excited to talk to. Charity Angel Dawson will be joining us in a little bit. But first, and by the way, the Ryan and Caitlin, this is the first time.
what?
Right? So excited to talk with you guys today. We'll talk to you. So yeah, let's go over some news and then we'll get going.
I feel like it hasn't been a crazy day, but it's just been like a consistently busy day with good things happening.
Yes, we have some really exciting stuff to talk about. First of all, our EIC, Paul Wantoric, spent hours working on this awesome Hairspray Live feature. They're flying back from LA right now. And it's this feature about all of the storefront signs and the lot that they're using for Hairspray Live. All of them are like shout outs to the legacy of John Waters.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something probably not a lot of people, unless they like are obsessed with the movie before the musical, would realize. So it's kind of cool to know the like inside jokes.
It's super cute
before
and you get
going
in.
in.
Right, and you get to learn the name and sort of what it's based on and what it's harkening back to. It's really cute, and there's like 8 of them, so check that out. Also, big news today: the Something Rotten tour kicks off early next year, and Adam Pascal, Rob McClure, and Josh Grizzetti will be going on tour with Something Rotten.
I'm like already trying to figure out what cities match up with like my summer travel plans.
Of course, yes.
I'm so excited for this, and I know so many people on Twitter were freaking out.
Yeah. Well, it's so rare that you get the big Broadway people going on tour as well. And like Josh Grizzetti's never been on a tour before.
Yeah.
So he's super excited. They're great. We got to hang out with them the other night to make a special video, which you should check out. And they were so much fun, and they're so awesome, and they're going to be amazing.
I can't imagine them like on a tour bus together.
Like, I know.
Traveling.
It's going to be wild.
Crazy things are going to go down.
Just like put up a camera in the corner and watch them the whole time. Also, Matilda celebrated its 1500th performance. That's a terrible number to say. And we took a big photo of that. So that's due up until January 1st as well, including Something Rotten, to see Matilda before they both close.
Can't miss out.
I know. Go see that. Samantha Barks Q&A from London. She's doing the last 5 years over there.
And I really loved it because I'm pretty sure, are you like a super fan of Last 5 Years as well?
No.
Maybe? No. Who is?
I mean, I love it, but it's like...
Okay, but she's like, was a super fan going into this. And she was just talking about like shaking in her audition but before Jason Robert Brown. And I was like, girl, I feel you. I would be right there.
Yeah, so make sure you read that. Othello, the remix, opened last night, and we have a photo gallery celebrating all of that. Yeah. Also, Blue Man Group this week celebrated 25 years of Off-Broadway.
Wow.
That's crazy. People love that Blue Man Group. Dead Poets Society with Jason Sudeikis opens tonight.
You saw it last night.
Yes, I was crying, and it was so good.
Jason Sudeikis just
He's so charming and so great, and I just wanted to be. And my boyfriend's a teacher, and I was like, "Don't you want to be just like him?" it was really great. Also, in our daily dump, there's a few different things. Newsies fans. Coming to cinemas.
There are a few of them, I think.
Yeah, just a few of them. It finally set its theatrical dates, February 16th, 18th, and 22nd. It will be in theaters.
And that's going to be one of those Fathom events, so those things kind of sell out pretty quickly. So
with Newsies fans,
I would get on that ticket sales
exactly
pretty quickly.
Also, this is super cool. The Book of Mormon, the original Broadway cast album, they're releasing it on vinyl.
I love that they're doing this.
I know.
I'm just such a collector of like older original cast recordings, and so the fact that I can get stuff that's on Broadway right now is crazy.
Exactly. Super cool idea. The Muni announced their summer 2017 season. Super cool shows here. Jesus Christ Superstar, The Little Mermaid, A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, All Shook Up, The Unsinkable Molly Brown, and, of course, Newsies.
Yes!
So much Newsies. A new Lemony Snicket series of unfortunate events, the Netflix series released.
I'm so excited for this.
It's like Wes Anderson meets Dr. Horrible. Yep. It looks so cool.
I feel like it kind of kept the original movie vibes, which I had like such...
Which isn't as bad as people remember.
It's true. Because I remember when it came out, I, like, went to go see that movie on my birthday as, like, my party.
Right.
Because I was obsessed with... I'm still obsessed with the books, but...
It looks so good.
Yeah, it looks so good.
NPH looks amazing. K. Todd Freeman's in it, so make sure you check that out. Also, I think people are going to be super excited for this. City of Stars, the duet from La La Land. They released the whole thing, the audio of it, with Ryan and Emma from Pasek and Paul, our dear Evan Hansen boys.
Yeah.
So you can check that out. And then there are a few new videos, Show People with Christian Borle.
Yep. Which is a pretty long one. So
it's great. It's like a full half hour. Yeah. It's really great.
If you're a fan of Christian Borle, which I, like, don't know why you wouldn't be, especially since
if you're watching this, you must be.
Yeah, really though. But yeah,
it's super great.
It gets real.
And then a new episode of Walk Like a Man with Mark Ballas, and a brand new episode of Bronx Bullet with our girl Ariana.
And this is her final episode.
I know.
Which I'm sad, but I think she killed.
She was amazing. One of the better vloggers. Way to go, Ariana.
And if you ever want to come in and do, like, a mashup during Live at 5, feel free.
Always join us.
Yeah.
And I think that's
I'm gonna get out of here because you have a
Don't
very
go too
special
far.
guest.
Yes.
And I am just realizing I totally forgot to put our fancy sound machine here. So I'm just gonna supplement.
Here are the and now we'll welcome Charity Angel Dawson from Waitress. Welcome.
Hello.
Come on in here. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm very good. I was saying to you earlier, and I am the Office Waitress freak fan. I love it so much. I'm obsessed with it, so I'm so excited to talk to you. This is a big deal for me and for all of them out there as well. So first of all, how are things going at the Brooks Atkinson? How is the Waitress family over there?
Things are great. Things are wonderful. We're having a great time. We have a really good group of people over there. It's a really great family. We had a pizza party the other day just to boost morale, just in between shows. Like, let's have some pizza and soda.
Right.
So everything's good.
Yeah, and you're still... Now, you've been involved with Waitress from the very beginning, like way back when. And how does it feel to now be playing the role of Becky, and just are you loving every second of it?
Yeah, I love it. It's very surreal to be now playing a lead in a Broadway show. You know, I played Nurse Norma, which was so much fun to originate that role and create that person. You know, it was like... That was a whole new experience and so much fun. But now to step into these shoes and play this role that Kay Alisetto so wonderfully, you know, made her own, but to then try to take it and add my stamp to it has been a really exciting journey. Right.
Did Kiala pass on any advice about the role or any sort of words of wisdom for anything like
Girl,
that?
be you. She said, you got this. Like, I mean, this is your role. Like, you're fine. Like, you know, Kiala.
Right. I mean, I've listened to the cast album from top to bottom, and I didn't plan it as such a late burner, and now it's like one of my favorites to like scream in the shower. It's so. What do you love singing that song? I can only imagine.
I do, because you know that's when she gets to like have her moment, you know, and just wail.
And she earns it by that point. It's so great.
Yeah.
And do you see the audience just all move back when you sort of it's such a great moment for her. I love How do you guys, I have a question before we get to some, so there's that real pie baking back. I'm obsessed with pie, which probably helps my Waitress love as well, but how do you just make it through? Like, do you just crave pie all the time?
Actually, no.
No? Are you sick of it by now?
Well, when I was Nurse Norma, I ate pie every show, you know, like a piece of
that
pie every
awful.
show. At one point, I was on a diet, and I was like fake chewing or trying to But now as Becky, I don't eat any pie. You know, so I serve a little pie here and there, but I don't eat any of it.
Right. What's your favorite thing about Becky? What's your favorite character trait about her?
My favorite thing about Becky is her love for her friends and the way she is so adamant about getting them to the next level and to the next place in their life. With Dawn trying to find her relationship, find her love. With Jenna to get her out of this relationship and help her, find that next step in her life. I love her love for her friends.
Yeah. Do you love seeing people at the stage door? Is that because I feel like the Waitress fans were a particular breed. We're really in love with all of you. Do you get that response from fans when they stay outside there to meet you?
Yeah, absolutely, and I love it. I love going out and seeing people's faces and signing and thanking them for coming and thanking them for making the trip out. It's an honor to perform for them every night.
Yeah, I bet. Actually, so Alec wants to know, what is your favorite pie from the show?
My favorite pie from the show, I think it would have to be one that's not in the show anymore.
What was it?
It was a Bad Baby quiche. I guess it's still kind of in the show a little bit when she says, it's betrayed by my eggs pie, I think, with the sausage soaked in beer with the egg and, and all that. I love quiches and savory pies.
Love quiche. So you said you're so happy to be in this lead role on Broadway, but the credits you have to your name are amazing. I mean, The Color Purple, Dreamgirls, Sideshow, obviously, wonderful. Kiss Me Kate. Is there one that holds a particular special place in your heart, or have you just loved all of them?
I've loved all of them, but I think The Color Purple and Dreamgirls really I know The Color Purple specifically, that music, that story, it never gets old. Every time you can be having a bad day and that starts in the beginning and that it's Sunday morning and you're there. You're just taking
yes.
All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's go on this ride and bring these people with us. That holds a special place in my heart.
Is the hardest part of being in a Broadway show that you don't get to see The Color Purple just every day?
I actually got a chance to see it when they had was it a Sunday night show? I think they had a random Sunday night show, and a group of us from Waitress were all I was like, I got tickets right. They were like, me too. We were all looking to try to get tickets. So yeah.
It's Waitress is such an emotional show. Do you all still get emotionally affected by it, or at this point are you or are you still all crying when things hit the fan?
I think it varies. I think sometimes you may go throughout and be just and then you have a moment where it'll just hit you and you're like, oh, this is so beautiful. In the hospital scene, when she has the baby, the other day I was just broken up. I was like, oh my God, I said, oh my God, get myself together. Hold on. I'm not watching this show. I'm in it. I had to get myself together real quick. But
right.
Yeah.
This is a great question from Stephen. When you played the nurse, what was your favorite line to get the audience cracking up?
That's tough. I think my favorite line probably was, he ain't nothing but a junior doctor. Because that's one that, actually, as we went along and did it, in Cambridge, it kind of developed, into it, because it was a lot of, I don't know what the hell this man's talking about, ... So then it's just mumble, and that kind of came out of, just that, so that was always fun.
People are super excited for Hairspray, and so Billy is wondering if you would like to play Motormouth Maybelle in a Broadway revival of Hairspray.
Absolutely.
What would she say? No.
Exactly.
No.
Never.
What a nothing role.
Exactly.
Are there you're busy with Waitress, you're going to be doing this for a while, people are loving you, but are there other shows, dream roles that you think about or kind of just keep your fingers crossed for?
I don't know. I've been blessed to be able to do my dream roles, except for one. But
is it a secret?
No, it's not a secret. I think it might be corny. I don't know. I want to play Alphabet.
Corny? No, of course.
Okay, I don't know, because everybody wants to play Alphabet. Everybody wants. I'm I can be Elfie. You know what I mean?
No, that would be amazing. Yes.
I would love to sing that music. And get my hands on that one day.
Yeah, right.
But
what are your thoughts about the Wicked movie? Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see that.
Yeah. Yeah. People love this question. Alec would like to know any on-stage mishaps over there at Waitress.
Plenty. Plenty. I'm let's see, flip through the Rolodex. Some of our set is automated and some it's not. Sometimes a piece will be on automation and other times a cast member will move it around, So there's sometimes
so you're always throwing things in the air over there. There's always pies spinning and coffee. decanters or whatever.
But the kitchen at one point was just not, it wasn't having it. So, like, there's a couple of times where it's, like, stopped moving. There was one time, I think, in the beginning, where it stopped working, and then Sarah came out and like talked to the audience and sang to them and everything.
Oh my god!
And the crew's backstage like bow, 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 hammering stuff, trying to fix this thing and get it together.
Pay no attention to the noise.
Exactly. She's like, I'm gonna sing, like, you know. So, but that was fun. It gave the audience a nice, like, a little treat as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
What is she like, Sarah? Because I also obviously love her, but is she wonderful?
Yes, she really is. She's so wonderful. She has been my favorite artist for a long time, years. And so then going into this, like, I was like, I'll just step touch in the back if I can be in the room. Like, I didn't really care, you know. And then, you know, getting to meet her and trying to play it cool. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, girl.
I've heard a song.
She turns around and I'm like peeing myself, you know, because I love her. She's so great. She's so sweet and kind and generous.
Seems so down to earth and just
gracious and all that. Yeah.
What is your favorite book? Great question.
My favorite book? That's a tough one. I'm a reader.
Me too.
And so, like, I love anything Toni Morrison, I'd have to say.
Yes, great choice.
Yeah.
Great choice. Your favorite Sarah Bareilles moment, if it's not her sort of entertaining the audience when the set was falling apart. Do you have another favorite Sarah Bareilles moment?
A favorite Sarah? I needed some advice one day, and I texted her.
Goals.
And she was going on vacation, but she stopped and texted me and just encouraged me and like really gave me exactly what I needed, and I really appreciated that a lot. You know.
Right. Who are some other voices that you admire and listen to from Joseph?
Let's see. I love Leslie Odom Jr.'s voice. I love everything about that man's voice. When his album came out years ago, before this was a re-release, I had the original.
That
and
is
been pumping
dedicated.
it since then. And so, like, I love his voice. I think it's just magical. He's one of my favorite male vocalists for sure.
Yeah. And what about female? Any?
Emily King.
Emily King. Wow, great.
Emily King.
Very nice. Any plans? David would like to know, any plans to do a cabaret show?
I've been supposed to be planning these things, a couple of things, for a while.
Thanks for reminding her, Joseph.
Thank you so much, Joseph. I appreciate that. No, yeah, I'm supposed to be working on a couple of things, so.
So keep your eyes and ears peeled. Yes. On a scale from 1 to 10, how pumped are you for the Macy's parade? That's right, you guys are performing in the parade.
I'm so pumped.
Thank you for reminding me, Simone.
So pumped. I've never performed in the parade before. Sideshow performed, but they did a number that I wasn't in.
Right.
So now I
so
get
missed your shot.
Exactly. Now I get a chance to, be out there twirling some pies.
Are you able to reveal at all what you guys will be doing, or is it a top secret?
I think it's a secret.
Yeah, it's a top secret. So make sure you tune in. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And then would you have plans for Thanksgiving afterward? Because that's super early.
Yeah, and then we have a show that night as well.
Right.
So my sister and my niece and nephew actually moved here recently, and they're living in Brooklyn, and so instead of going all the way out to Brooklyn to her house and doing that, they're just going to come here. We made reservations. And,
very nice. You do get to see some family on. Very good. And then go entertain the masses afterward. Stephen would like to know, what is your favorite stage door experience? He had the honor of seeing and meeting you in September, so thank you for signing, he also says.
My favorite stage door experience was you, Stephen. Oh, Jay.
Obviously, Stephen.
There was a young lady who had these shoes that she made with, like, she put pie on the front. It was intense, and I was very impressed.
Yeah.
I was like, work! Oh my gosh, I took a picture with him.
The only thing that could have made that better if it was real pie.
Exactly. I ate off of the shoe. No.
And then Tatiana just wants to say that you're absolutely fabulous, and she thanks you for being an inspiration for Black girls who love theater. Super sweet, Tatiana.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And you have Darren saying that the opening of Sideshow was 2 years ago, and that you are amazing. And
2 years ago today.
Yes. So I think that we're sort of running out of time here, but thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We love you in Waitress. We love Waitress. Make sure you guys go see it. Make sure you chat with her. Keep in touch with her. Come see her at the stage door. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure. This has been the highlight. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow on another Live at 5. Happy Thursday.